After you get past the elites in college football, this is a classic microcosm of how close it is in college football. One team is playing for championships in November. The other team is playing meaningless games in November, and it's just that close. Louisville goes to Hard Rock, knocks off the Canes 38-31. Welcome to the Voice of College Football. We break down the game we all love each and every day with you. Best discussion, debate, and analysis based on your participation. We appreciate you being here. Please like and subscribe. Louisville coming into this game, of course, with the ACC Championship in play. And they got out of the gate with a nice opening drive, converted a 4th and 2, and this has been one of the great keys to the Louisville's success this season. Fast starts. They've been strong in the first quarter, 5th in the nation in points scored in the first quarter. They are also number 1 in points per game defense in the first quarter, so they get off to hot starts, and they got off to a 7-0 lead, again, converting on a 4th and 2. Isaac Guerrero, the Wisconsin transfer, has proven to be a find for them in backing up one of the best backs in the nation, Jahar Jordan, who Miami bottled up, and the Canes playing generally good defense this year, especially against the run. 9 carries, 33 yards for Jordan, but Guerrero picked him up on a 15 for 91 day and the touchdown there, and the Canes get the ball back. They go right back down the field. Of course, Emory Williams, unfortunately, knocked out for the season against Florida State on that final play of the dive for the 4th down conversion on the final drive of the game. Give it up for Miami. They are, as I mentioned, playing in terms of championship aspirations, meaningless games. But if you're playing Louisville, technically one of the top 10 or 11 teams in the country. I don't know that they're quite that good, but definitely one of the top 20 teams in the country this well, coming off a date at Florida State in which you laid it out on the field, did your best, and gave the Seminoles a heck of a game. So Mario Cristobal has this team maybe not necessarily razor-focused all the time, but playing hard. And nobody's playing harder than Mark Fletcher, or been more impressive in recent weeks than Mark Fletcher, the former 5-star running back and former Ohio State commit. Wow. Broke down Cameron Kelly on a 21-yard touchdown run, and Cam Kelly is one of the best linebackers in the ACC. Fletcher went 17 for 126 and 2 touchdowns in the game as the tight ends did an outstanding job, not just on this play, but a number of the key running plays where the tight ends, when Miami had 2 in the game, did an outstanding job blocking downfield. Play before, Jacoby George got loose on the post route, and Tyler Van Dyke drilled it to him for 43 yards to set up the Fletcher touchdown. And as our buddy Cam Underwood and the State of the U crowd tweeted, "Where's that been, Tyler? That's what you do." Something like that. Francisco Mauigoa, my apologies. Got to get used to that pronunciation. Tackle for loss on an outlet pass. He has played out of his mind, been really good this year. Then Cam Kinchins showed why he's an All-America. As he read the pass route, he played off of his guy. He played the right side of the field, broke on the football, and intercepted the seam route for the interception. Xavier Restrepo, who was absent against Florida State, not that they didn't try to get him the ball, especially on that final play of the game, but second in the ACC in pass receiving, but shutout against Florida State proved prominent in this one. Louisville, though, comes back after the going down there 14-7, had the kick return of 50 yards, and then this was clearly the Isaac Guerrero drive as he took it in for the touchdown to make it 14-all. Jeff Brom. If Jeff Brom's not on the sideline coaching against this Miami defense, the Canes probably win the game. He's that good of a play caller, and I think play calling is generally overrated, but it's still important. And Jeff Brom is clearly one of the best. Misdirection, guys in motion, keeping that Miami defense on its heels. And again, he has become a coach that goes to Purdue, which was a train wreck, turned them around, brought them to a conference championship game, consistent bowl team, and now he comes to Louisville. They've never gone to 2006 17 seasons ago, went to a conference championship game in a more difficult format in some respects. He gets them to a conference championship game. Great stuff out of Jeff Brom. Cam Kelly had a batted pass down at the line that caught to Miami 3 and out. He had 7 tackles on the day. Kelly with 1.5 tackles for loss. On a 3rd and 2 play, Jack Plummer, not a great quarterback, but certainly the right fit for this Louisville offense, coming in from Cal, former Purdue quarterback under Jeff Brom. And Jeff Brom expects a lot out of his quarterbacks, expects a lot out of the offense in regards to a complicated system. So he needs a quarterback who knows what he's doing. So Jack Plummer, a good fit for this offense, but on a particular 3rd and 2 play, just threw a horrendous pass to his tight end coming out of the backfield. Would have been an easy first down for Louisville to continue that drive. So that was gift wrapped for the Canes defense there. Miami comes back and gets the ball into the hands of Xavier Restrepo, who from the right slot ran a beautiful route in which he faked the defense out to the right, stick route, bam, to the left, catches the ball, cuts in the middle of the field, outruns a couple guys, converts the 3rd and 5 play. Brashard Smith caps it off with a touchdown run of 34 yards. He shows his explosiveness. Miami goes up 21-14. Jack Plummer comes back on the next drive, completes a 3rd and 6, a really good throw on a crossing route with the defender in a good position, but led the receiver to the sideline very well, completes for the first down. He had a bad roughing the passer call on Reuben Bain. I don't know where that came from. Maybe I should have seen a couple more angles on it, but that looked just like a difficult call, not the right call, bad call, horrible call, sets up Louisville down to the 17-yard line. And then Cam Kinchins showing his worth again with the touchdown-saving tackle on Jordan near the goal line, where it looked like Jordan was going to high step into the end zone and there was nobody else around him. Boom. Kinchins comes out of nowhere, stops him in his tracks inside the 5-yard line. But right after that, Louisville again dupes the Miami defense down near the goal line, throws the touchdown pass to a wide open Amari Huggins Bruce on the touchdown, completes 11 plays and 77 yards on that one. But Harrison Hunt blocked a PAT. Louisville's had its issues kicking, but they did after going into half down 21-20 on the, again, Louisville having its kicking issues. They turn around and drive down the field and look pretty good, kicking the football on the field goal to go up 23-21. Mauanoa, we've got to, I love batted passes down at the line because usually if you get the right camera angle on the play and can see it from behind the quarterback, as they show many times nowadays, you see that these batted down passes are huge. They many times stop drives, as Mauanoa's did on a 3rd and 11 with the receiver open. Excellent play by him. Mark Fletcher, bam, explodes for 54. He had 3 carries on the drive. He produces the touchdown. It's, at this point, 28-23. Canes take the lead, but then Louisville counters the Fletcher drive that's just boom, all him with a work of art, 11-play, 89-yard drive. Jeff Brom just doing his master class work on how to call it up. Passing game used mostly on this drive as Louisville went up 31-28. Got a big stop, did the Cardinals on a 3rd and short, tackle for loss in the backfield with 5 minutes left in the game, forced the Borgalis field goal to knot us up at 31. So we've got 5 minutes left to play. Miami's won these kind of games. They won in overtime against Virginia and against Clemson at home. But against this football team that knows how to win football games late, they had comeback wins against Georgia Tech, Virginia, NC State, trailing by double digits in the second half in all of those games. They get the ball back, 31-all. Nate Kariski, the tight end, this was not a good sequence for Cam Kinchins, despite his great prowess as one of the best at his position in the country. He got in Kariski's way, and Kariski just basically threw him aside like a rag doll, picked up the first down, and then on the very next play, swing pass to Kevin Coleman, 2 Miami defenders, to Corey Couch and Jaden Davis collided, left Kevin Coleman all by himself down the right sideline. Flipped the pass to him. He's got an open field with only Cam Kinchins in the way, and he just left Cam Kinchins on his knees and went for the touchdown that would prove decisive. 38-31 is the Cardinal score on the 58-yard play. TVD and the Canes had their chances, though. They came right back, 8 plays, 75 yards. Get to a 1st and goal at the Louisville 4. You got a 1st and goal. You've got 4 plays to go 4 yards. I know it's a tight window, tight boxes. Can't throw the ball. It's difficult, that place in the field. But still, you have to score the touchdown on 1st and goal at the 4. They do not. Fletcher, they give him the ball once. He gets wrapped up, thrown back, and then they try 3 passes. They weren't poorly thrown balls, but the guys couldn't get open. Louisville's defense was suffocating on that goal line stand that stopped the Canes right there. Louisville flips the field, pins Miami back. They've got a shot. They've got barely a shot. They've got like 20 seconds left. They had a stupid, unsportsmanlike conduct penalty against them that drove them back to the 25. They complete a ball out to midfield, and then they gun it for the end zone. And Xavier Restrepo comes up with a one-handed catch off the deflection on the Hail Mary, but too many Louisville defenders there, and that only padded Restrepo's stats. 8 catches for $193 on this day. TVD's line looked good as well, 24 for 39 for 327. But the winner of the ball game was Jack Plummer, Jeff Brom, Louisville, as they move it on to 10-1. They have wrapped up second place in the ACC, meaning they go to the ACC championship game against FSU. And if they have greater aspirations than that, they've got Kentucky at home next week. If they want to get to a college football playoff, beat Kentucky, beat Florida State, and hope that you have impressed the committee and get some things to fall your way elsewhere. Still a long climb for Louisville, but this is a heck of a story coming out with the Louisville Cardinals possibly being the TCU of 2023. For the Canes, they fall to 6-5. They are just 2-5 in the ACC. And they certainly don't have a gimme next week. They take on a BC team that's roughly what they are, 6-5. Both play similar schedules. And so even though Miami's the more talented football team, they're going on the road. They're going to be at Boston College. The weather may not be the best. Late November, Thanksgiving weekend. And again, BC, also a 6-5 football team. So there we go. There we have it. Louisville's the story of the day. They get it done. They're 10-1. They still have all sorts of championship aspirations. Good for them. It's been a great thing to watch here in 2023. Leave your comments down below. Is Louisville a serious threat to win the ACC, to get to the college football playoff? Let us know what you think down below, right here at the Voice of College Football.